In most of Lon Chaney's roles, he disappeared into his makeup and costume, such as the Phantom in the Phantom of the Opera. But in the Unholy Three, he masquerades as a grandma in an elaborate diamond robbery operation. The Unholy Three is the third collaboration between iconic horror director Todd Browning and Lon Chaney, and follows 4 former circus performers who form an outfit to rob precious jewels from the rich. Setting up a pet shop as a front, Chaney's ventriloquist character disguises himself as a grandma and makes house visits to the rich people's homes to locate the safe. Then later that night, the strongman and little person in the group break into the homes and steal the jewels. Of course, there's a love interest thrown in there as well with our 4th member of the group, Rosie, because every film with Lon Chaney, there has to be a woman that rejects him at some point. That's just part of the package. I definitely wouldn't call this a horror picture, although it is a crime film with a lot of kooky elements and a lot of Browning's trademarked themes, from the macabre to circus performers to dual roles. 5 years later, Chaney would star in a remake of this film adapted to sound without Browning in his very final and only sound performance before his untimely death of throat cancer. The silent and sound adaptation of the story are both really fun, and I don't think I have a preference of one over the other. Hearing Chaney's voice as the ventriloquist and the grandma in the sound version adds a lot to the story, but I think in the silent version, Browning does a lot better at leaning into the craziness and absurdness of the plot, such as in the chimp attack scene. And yes, you heard me right, chimp attack scene, where they use a real chimp to menacing effect. Whereas in the 1930 sound remake, they have a man in an ape suit that just doesn't look convincing at all. The Unholy Three was voted number 89 on Silent Era's Top 100 Silent Movies list, which I'm reviewing each movie on, ensuring whether I consider them to be one of the 100 greatest silent films ever made. While The Unholy Three is a really fun crime film, it doesn't quite reach Top 100 Silent Movie consideration for me, as I think it takes itself a little bit too seriously and should have leaned even further into the absurdness of its characters and plots. If you are a Chaney or Browning fan, I do highly recommend checking it out. You should have a really good time with it. If you enjoyed this review, make sure you like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on my next review in this series when I look at one of my personal favorite silent movies, number 12, King Vidor's The Crowd.